guys, so Cookie Run Kingdom has posted their January 14th update notice featuring the 5th anniversary update, as well as Dark Enchantress Cookie, Modo Cookie, as well as episode 13 of Beasties, and so much more. So let's go over this together because there's going to be a ton of information. 1 out of 3. This is probably one of the longest patch notes that we have ever had. So let's go into it. Hello and welcome to Cookie Run Kingdom. The war to change the course of the Cookie World's fate begins in the January 14th update. So what is new? The fate of the Cookie World hangs in the balance. The Cookie Alliance marches towards Dark Enchantress Cookie's Lavatorium, where countless desert monsters and creatures born from her sinister experiments block their way. Caught in the eye of a dark storm, will our heroes manage to stop Dark Enchantress Cookie's plans? Episode 13, At the Edge of Light and Darkness. The 13th episode taking place in Beasties, At the Edge of Light and Darkness begins. Complete the quest, clear stage 1330 to obtain the Dark Enchantress Cookie's Citadel design for your Cookie Castle. Equip the castle and the fountain design together for a special effect, and you can play episode 13 stage on hard and challenge difficulty level, and once you clear all the stages in episode 13, you're going to be able to send the Bear Jelly Balloon. Next one, new biscuits, the Chaotic Biscuits. Play in episode 13 of Beasties to attain the new Chaos type Chaotic Biscuit. Obtain better biscuits by playing on higher level difficulty, and it comes pre-upgraded to level 20. Now here's one of the main points of this update. The new witch class or witch rarity, Dark Enchantress Cookie. Dark Enchantress Cookie is a magic cookie who uses a skill, Visions of Doom. A bottomless abyss unfolds on the battlefield, immobilizing all enemies within its range. The abyss increases their cooldown and drains their HP, converting it to HP shield that cannot be removed. Abyss chains dispel enemy HP shields and make enemies unable to gain new HP shields. Other targets become stunned. After the abyss has consumed enough magic energy, it deals damage to all enemies, applying injury. With its last powerful hits, the abyss will turn some enemies into failed creations. Each hit of the abyss applies Dark Enchantress's curse. A legendary, ancient, dragon, beast, or super epic cookie with the highest attack becomes a failed creation. This effect cannot be prevented by skills that can make the target resistant or immune to incapacitating effects, or dispelled, and cannot be affected by the debuff resist stat. All epic or lower rarity cookies become failed creation, and other targets become stunned. Dark Enchantress Cookie will consume magic energy to become stronger whenever she uses her skill and whenever an ally or enemy is defeated. Her damage dampening and attack will increase proportionally to the amount of magic energy consumed. Upon reaching a certain number of stacks, Dark Enchantress Cookie will gain the Magic Overflow status. In this state, she can revive once, and her regular attacks as well as her skill will deal more damage. Darkness Unleashed, triggering at certain intervals and dealing damage, will also become enhanced in this state. Dark Enchantress Cookie's cooldown will decrease in proportion to her attack boosted with toppings. Also, her attack will increase proportion to her cooldown reduced with toppings. At the beginning of the battle, Dark Enchantress Cookie will briefly become immune to debuffs once per battle. So a ton of information here, guys, but it does look like Dark Enchantress Cookie is going to absolutely be busted. We do have some crazy debuff that is going to be applied to all epics and below, and also super epic and above to one of their highest attacking cookie. So that failed creation and all of those extra buffs and extra damages, we'll see how busted this particular cookie is going to be. Next one is going to be the new epic cookie, Mold Dough Cookie, who is going to be a charged cookie who uses a skill, Order Eliminate. Mold Dough Cookie charges forward, dealing damage and pushing back his enemies. At the end of his charge attack, he deals area damage. Under certain conditions, Mold Dough Cookie enters Gem Frenzy, gaining injury. In this state, he cannot use his skill, but his regular attacks become enhanced at the expense of his HP being drained with each hit. If Mold Dough Cookie is defeated during Gem Frenzy, he will become invulnerable once per battle. When Gem Frenzy ends, Mold Dough Cookie becomes exhausted, stunned, and gains a movement speed debuff. During exhaustion, Mold Dough Cookie cannot enter Gem Frenzy and will increase the team's damage resist when the Gem Frenzy conditions are reached instead. At certain intervals, Mold Dough Cookie will gain Dragon Tongue Brand. If Mold Dough Cookie enters the battle together with Dark Enchantress Cookie, Dragon Tongue brand will increase chaos type damage for him and Dark Enchantress cookie. So it does look like we have another invulnerability or another cookie that is not going to die off here, as well as a synergy that we have with Dark Enchantress cookie. So most likely will be used for episode 13 and possibly inside of the arena. So we'll see how that goes. We also do have the 2 new legendary costumes, a Scriptwrite in Faded Discord, which is going to be for our Eternal Sugar as well as Shadow Milk, and they absolutely look amazing. Alright, and we also do have the new events mode here, Starspire of Resonance. Take up the challenge of the stars and ascend the towers of the Starspire of Resonance. Each tower can make cookies of 3 elements incredibly strong. Answer the call, climb to the top with the right team, and see what awaits you. Element Resonance. When forming your party, placing 2 or more cookies of the same element will activate Element Resonance effects. Element Resonance effects will be applied when you place 2 or 5 or more cookies of the same element. Each element has its own unique resonance effect, and strategic use of the element resonance can give you an advantage in battle. Star bonus. Gain bonus effect according to your cookie's number of stars for promotion, ascension, and awakening. Kind of similar to how we had for the boss rushes. Alright, and then next, unobtained cookies are going to be available for you to use even if you do not have them unlocked. We have star missions. On each level of each tower, you will encounter a star mission and 3 conditions to clear it. There is a different mission on each floor. Complete missions, collect stars, and obtain extra rewards depending on the number of stars collected. Entry tokens and rewards. You need Starspire tickets to challenge the floors of the Starspire. 1 ticket will be consumed when you start the battle, and tickets regenerate automatically over time and can be purchased with crystals. There is a daily limit on the number of tickets you can purchase with crystals. Win battles to obtain coins, epic soul stones, as well as element orbs. Use the coins to purchase various items at the Starspire shop. Collect soul stones to unlock new epic cookies or promote them. However, soul stones can only be obtained for epic cookies that have not yet reached ascension. If they have already reached ascension, soul stones will be replaced with Starspire coins. Obtaining element orbs will strengthen the corresponding element and increase its effect level. To encourage players to tackle different towers, element orbs that benefit other towers are given as rewards. Participate in weekend burning time events to gain more element orbs, kind of like we had with the Abyss of the Four, where each of the bosses have different buffs for another boss, and so that is going to be the case. So element effect here, clear the Starspire's level to obtain element orbs, attain them and increase your element upgrade level. Doing so will unlock new element effects helpful in battle. Each element provides different effects. There are 12 element levels for each element. Unlock more powerful effects on level 3, 6, 9, and 12. Once you have reached 12, you will start finding orbs of that element. Alright, so that is going to be 1 out of the 3 here. Alright guys, so moving on to the second part of the update notice. Guardian of the Rift Part 2. A mysterious rift has appeared, unleashing hordes of monsters. As the Guardian of the Rift, you must hold the line and protect the Cookie Kingdom from countless monsters sent by Dark Enchantress Cookie. Join this epic defense to keep your kingdom safe. So we do have season right over here, 1-1 and then 1-2. So we're going to have 2 different seasons here. Your units level, Guardian bonds achieved, tower collected, and coins will carry over to different seasons, even though your progress in each mode, ranking, and shot will reset. Game mode, we have normal, hard, as well as infinity mode. Now that is going to be the ultimate challenge mode with an overwhelming number of waves to test your limits beyond hard mode. All modes offer a practice option where you can try without spending tickets, but you won't receive any rewards. How to play, it is going to be the same as before. However, in season 1-2, the battlefield will expand to accommodate more units, so use this opportunity to deploy even more cookies strategically. Units, so we're going to have the hero, elite, rare, and normal rarity, just like exactly the same as before. When you add 2 or more identical units in battle, they will automatically merge into a random unit of higher rarity. To merge an elite unit, you're going to need 3 identical rares. For a rare, you need 2 identical normals. To merge a hero unit, you need to collect specific lower rarity units according to the recipe. Hero units don't merge automatically but can be instantly summoned to the battlefield when the conditions are met. You can increase a unit's level using unit-specific level up cards. Higher levels mean better stats, giving you an advantage. Energy is going to be the ones used to summon. Upgrades, you're able to upgrade your attack speed, attack, as well as the probability of summoning higher grade units. Towers, so this one here, when the battle gets tough, tap the tower button located at the bottom left of the battlefield and lead your team to victory. You're going to be able to activate your skill, not automatically now. You're going to be able to manually do it compared to before. You have different waves here. Bosses are going to come out every 10 waves. You can select between an opportunity to summon new units, or to change the tower's core, or to increase the tower's skill charge pool every time you beat the boss. If you change the tower's core, the new core will become available right away. If you increase the tower's skill charge pool, you will also fully charge it. Pausing and continuing, you can pause and resume the game a certain number of times. As well as a result, it is going to be the final boss score, boss time bonus, hero unit bonus, and tower bonus all going to count towards it. We also do have the Chest of Fortune. This season, the Chest of Fortune may appear in different grades. You can now upgrade the chest up to 5 times depending on the grade once a day. Access the Chest of Fortune from the lobby, and the chest will disappear once the event is over. And it does look like it is going to be once a day rather than a limited amount, so it actually might be pretty darn good for all of us. Ranking is going to be dependent on your high score achieved in hard and infinity mode. Ranking rewards will be delivered to your in-game mailbox after the season ends. Alright, now moving on to the new treasures that are going to be coming out. The Darkness Vessel and Crimson Magic Whistle. So, the Vessel first. Deal damage to enemies within range. If the target is a cookie, inflict damage resist and attack debuff. If the target does not have an HP shield, deal additional damage resist and attack debuff. Reduces defense for other targets. So it does look like it is going to be where you're going to be able to deal a little bit more damage and decrease their attack as well. Crimson Magic Whistle. At the beginning of battle, the team gains the Crimson Whistle buff, which increases crit percentage, crit damage, and damage all elements for the entire team. At the same time, the team gains the Whistle's Curse debuff, increasing elemental damage taken. Cookies with the Crimson Whistle buff are inflicted with the Magic Decay, which reduces their healing at given intervals. So it does look like it might possibly be used for the guild boss battle, because the bosses do not do elemental damage, so that portion does not really matter. But for us, we're dealing elemental damage, so we'll see how this one particularly goes. We got the new resident toppings as well. However, it is not going to be one but 5 different ones here, so let's go over this. So the Looming Dark topping is going to be for Dark Enchantress cookie, mold dough, chest choco, butter roll, matcha, affogato, brute, red velvet, pomegranate, licorice, and poison mushroom. Basically Dark Enchantress cookies, squad. We got the Smithy topping, which is going to be for silent salt, burning spice, hollyberry, black pearl, sea fairy, and so on. Note that these toppings will not be added to the mystery topping selection because of the fact that these are going to be like crazy stuff. We got the frost one, we got heaven splitter, we got lunar eclipse. So make sure to check out these toppings and which cookies are able to use them before you guys go and upgrade them if you are lacking in resources. Next one, the new element chaos is going to be added to licorice, as well as obviously Dark Enchantress and Moldo. We got brute, butter roll, and chest choco's skill. We also do have the increase in the max level from 90 to 100. So the level expansion has also been applied to the Hall of Ancient Heroes. We also do have the 5th anniversary K-Count Roundup, which is going to be a town square minigame that we are able to go and play. I'm not going to really read over this one because of the fact that there's just so much to read. We got the new events for the 5th anniversary festival. So we got the Deluxe Gacha, the Shop, Exhibition, Wheel of Fortune, Lucky Dice, and the Biscuit Smithy. Alright, we have the Bear Jelly Balloon. This is going to be every 8 hours. You're able to go and get some extra rewards, which is absolutely amazing. The Biscuit Smithy is going to be something new where you can reset your 5th anniversary biscuit using green apple coins. Complete missions, earn gold apple coins, and make your biscuit more powerful. Complete the Smithy mission and collect stars of the Biscuit Magic Circle to obtain a 5th anniversary biscuit. This is a special biscuit that can only be obtained during the 5th anniversary and can only be reset using green apple coins. Legendary 5th anniversary biscuit have a 100% success rate for magical attunement, and the minimal additional ability value is higher than that of regular biscuit. So the only thing that I would have to say is that because of the fact that it can only be attuned or reset with the coins, I'm not sure what's going to happen after the anniversary ends if you want to go and change the substats. So we'll see how that goes, but at least no radiant biscuit dose needed. We also do have the shop where you're able to go and purchase the candy apple cookie costume, the fresh apple fairy. So it does look like it is going to be exchanged with coins, but I mean it's still free for everybody. We can go get icings and things like that. So the bear jelly party icing is going to be available. We also do have these particular ones, the tickets, as well as the profile picture, title, lucky dice. You can get the 5th anniversary biscuit. So it does look like you might be able to get a total of 2 of the legendary biscuits, and certain items will be added to the shop selection after using a certain number of coins. We also do have the deluxe gacha, which is going to allow you to pull Epic Plus cookies with 2 times rate. Only cookies released up to the end of 2025 will appear in the anniversary deluxe gacha. So that means the Dark Enchantress and Modo are not included, but Millennial Tree will be. Note that you cannot claim mileage point by pulling for this gacha. And that is going to be end of the second part. So moving on to the third one. Alright guys, so now moving on to the last one. 3 out of 3 guild battle boss rotation. Living Abyss is returning to the guild boss battle, replacing the Avatar of Destiny. Time jumper damage output improvement is going to be here, where you're going to deal a greater amount of damage when using the time jumpers now. And then the big one here guys is going to be the Minion of the Beast part 2. Submit to the beast and complete the missions to unleash their powers. You can choose between Eternal Sugar, Silent Salt, and Shadow Mode Cookie in the part 2 of the Dominion of the Beast. You will obtain the selected cookie and unlock new battle modes where you can use them by clearing the mission. Complete all of them to claim a special title. And the next one is going to be Great Magpie's New Year Fortune. Send the Great Magpie to get your New Year's Fortune. Draw for free 2 times a day. Collect good fortune, discard not so good ones, and of course, claim rewards. Jump to level 100 Star Jelly Jar missions. Take part in the event and collect EXP Star Jellies to upgrade your cookies to level 100. This is something that was talked about during the live stream so that it is easier for us to level up our cookies. Now, onto the addition, changes, and improvement. So quality of life improvements, we got the cookie setting guide where you're going to be able to receive tips on the toppings, tarts, and biscuits to use. The algorithm will provide tips based on the Kingdom Arena data gathered in previous seasons. So it's not going to be up to the current season, but previous season. So it is going to be still pretty good and a good starting point for a lot of the players. All right. Topping and biscuit auto breakdown. You're going to be able to go to the setting, and this is going to allow you to pretty much break down the not so good, like lower rarity toppings and biscuits, so that you don't need to go into your menu and do this separately. Next one, topping and biscuit, the new tag. All newly obtained toppings and biscuit will be marked as new so that you know exactly what you got previously. Topping sorting. Previously, topping currently equipped by other cookies were displayed at the bottom of the list. After the update, it will be displayed among other toppings, just like topping tarts. However, toppings that cannot be equipped by the selected cookie will remain at the bottom of the list. Production and speed up. Added a do not show again today checkbox to the pop-up display when using speed up items in a production building. We also do have the BC's episode. This was a question that I asked. So previously, you were only able to unlock episode 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11 after clearing 2-30. But after the update, you'll be able to choose freely between episode 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. So basically, you could go to the end and verse Dark Enchantress and then go back and then see the story of the Fairy Kingdom. So that's like all over the place. Technically, you can go wherever you want, but it is going to be available after you clear Crispiest Stage 8-30. Now, new and returning player guide. This has been changed for the beginner's guide. So all the new players, you're going to be able to claim Moonlight Cookie, Milky Way, Star Jelly Concentrate, level 50 times 2, and 100,000 coins if you guys do complete the missions. The beginner's guide consists of previously added Newcomer Kingdom Project, Tough Cookies, and Build a Kingdom with Sugar Gnome. So everything that was there already is going to be there additional to this. The guide for the returning players has been renewed as well. Please refer to the Welcome Back Guide renewal notice for more detail. It is just a lot better than it was before. previously it was like nothing. Now you get faithful cookie cutters and all these rainbow cubes, crystals, all the good stuff. So it is really, really good. And then we also do have the candy apple shield. Candy apple shard HP shield has been improved. It will now become stackable. Chest choco buff. If you manage to protect the queen and reach the other end of the board, perhaps the pawn may be promoted. This particular line from Chest Choco skill description has been expanded as follows. Chest Choco Cookie will gain the promotion buff after having stayed in battle together with Dark Enchantress Cookie for a given period of time. They will gain one of the following buffs variants: Rook, Knight, Bishop, or Queen. Alright, so it does look like another synergy thing here with Dark Enchantress. Extra Magic Lavatory building. Reach Kingdom level 40 and complete the Let's Build a Magic Lavatory quest to build an extra Magic Lavatory building, and I believe it was only 50,000 coins to go and create. Extra cookie houses and increased production, so this is going to be available for you guys to get more star jellies. We have bounty increased skill powder rewards, so from level 6 to 15, all of the skill powder amount has been increased. Tree of Wishes new rewards. Time Jumpers has been added to the list of daily rewards that can be obtained through Tree of Wishes. And Rainbow Shell Gallery Chaos Cake Pieces has been added into the rewards you can buy. Cookie for Higher list. New cookies has been added to the Higher Cookie Kingdom roster: Eternal Sugar, Silent Salt, Millennial Tree, Fire Spirit, Doyle, and Modo Cookie. And other news: Hidden Stage Ranking Reset. So Hidden Stage Ranking will be reset with the 5th anniversary. The current season will end 1 hour before the update, and I believe this is the one where you're able to fight the PD. We have the Rainbow Crystal Shop price reduction. The following legendary costumes has been reduced 200 rainbow crystals, and all of these below are going to be there. So if you guys need any of these, then go and save your rainbow crystals and buy them. It is going to be a lot cheaper. Packages available, so those are going to be packages available here. Kingdom Pass improvements for all of the players if you want to go and look at that. And then we have some last bug fixes, and that is pretty much all of the stuff, guys. Ton of things. I tried to speedrun it, but hopefully you guys found this video helpful for all of those people who don't want to read it by themselves. I'm here for you guys, but really it does look like Dark Enchantress Cookie is going to be absolutely insane. Hopefully we are able to see a lot of different things happen here, changes take place, so that it is going to be a little bit fresh. But let's see how this update goes. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, what you guys are excited for, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video as well as the live stream. Thanks for watching.